Hey, what's going on, everybody? Cool Colas here to bring you the hustler's perspective. Hope everybody is having a good day today. I finally got a chance to get off of work a little bit earlier than usual, so I finally, am able to sit down and kind of do a video with you guys. Again, I apologize that I haven't been around. I see a lot of you all have really been digging that shipped video that I did. Either a lot of people have kind of taken that up as a hustle and they kind of just like my review, or I don't know, spontaneously everybody say, hey, let me just jump on this video, because I looked and man, I got like 1,000 views on that video and I'm like, yay. But anyway, hope that's informative to you all just as much as this video is going to be. So what I wanted to talk to you all about today, and it's a way that I made money. And I think last year I made somewhere over, if I had to like ballpark it, somewhere around like $600 from doing this, like just last year in general. And it's just because I did so many of them. It may have been $500, $600 from this. Actually, I would say 500, 600 dollars from doing this. It's called research testing. And the reason why I want to talk to you all about it is because it's a really cool side hustle that you can get into, that I think a lot of people really enjoy. Of course, the work is like, confidential, and I can't really talk, too, in depth about the test, because when you do these tests, they are like on a confidential basis where, the experiment that you're conducting and basically what you're doing can't be told to, like the public, because of the fact that I think they're still testing things for, a lot of like different companies and things like that. So the information is proprietary. But anyway, so I've done tests for this company called Contract Testing Incorporated, and this is in Michigan. Well, specifically, this is in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I believe there's a location in Detroit as well too. But again, I'm saying this to say that in your area, you have a high chance, especially like if you're in a like larger metropolitan area, you have a chance of being able to find a lot of like research testing places. And I would just Google it. And if you're in Michigan, obviously, take my advice and do, like research testing and stuff like that. At Contract Testing Incorporated. I think there's another place called Advantage Solutions, and that's in Michigan as well too. There's a lot of places that where you can like do tests from home and things like that. Again, I strongly encourage you to look up research tests in your area, whether it's whether you live in California, because I saw a couple different places were in California. Whether you're looking for places in Illinois, I saw places there as well too. I saw a couple different places, I think in Connecticut. But anyway, I would definitely like search for research tests on Google, and then or paid research tests. That's kind of what I would say. But anyway, so let me talk about what some of these tests entail. Again, I can't talk about like the experiments that I have particularly done, but I'll give you a range of some of the things that you may do. You may be testing food. You may be testing a product, like you may be testing, for example, like a razor or something like that, to see the way that it operates. You may be testing like a lot of you can do like scientific tests as well too, like maybe you have some type of disease or some type of chronic illness, and you may be testing medication. Again, those tests are a little bit more expensive, and those are like medical tests, and they pay a lot more. But again, there's always risk in the and like you'll probably have to sign a waiver when you do it as well too. And so you just want to be careful about that, about those in particular. um, just because you really don't want to get yourself into something that is illegitimate or could cause like side effects that you don't really you really weren't having before you did this. So again, be smart about it, use common sense. Not all money is obviously worth that type of risk, but there are a lot of legitimate ones out there. And I will be sure to provide like some description of those below. I wanted to just kind of tell you all how I made the money, basically, though. But I went in and I did some of these research tests, which means testing some of these items in particular. When I was done doing these tests, I got paid, and I got paid in Visa cards, and I would get, each one would be different. Like most of them, I think, were around like $20 at Contract Testing Incorporated, at least. I got one that was, it was a Whopper, and that bad boy was like $80. And here's the funny part about that: the person who initially told me about the test misinformed me about the way the test was supposed to function and was supposed to operate. And because this person did that, I did the initial homework I had to do before going in. I did that incorrectly, and I still got paid for it because I showed up and I still did part of it. So I basically didn't go in and do the testing with them because of the fact that I was misinformed, and I notified them, that I wasn't given all the proper information. But regardless, there's some tests, like, you'll go in and you'll test something for like an hour or so, hour and a half, whatever it is. And like I said, you may earn like $20 for that time. Sometimes they may be really quick. Sometimes they may only take 45 minutes. Sometimes they may only take a half an hour. You still on earn $20. I've had some tests where I've earned 30. It's very sporadic, so I'm not going to act like this is an all the time thing. So I'd encourage you to get on as many opportunities as you can. Make sure you're always checking your emails. I always check my emails from when Contract Testing Incorporated always sends me information. So you just want to make sure that you're just on the lookout for those types of things, because, like I said, like they definitely can help you out in certain ways. Like maybe you need gas. At the time, I was Ubering, so they would always be a great way for me to like put gas in my car, and put money in my tank and things like that. Sometimes they help me, like if I wanted to make, like, because my she was my girlfriend at the time, but she's my fiance. By the way, timeout. Guess what? See that? That's my ring. That's my ring. We're getting married in a month, and I'm really excited. I'm very, very excited, and I love this ring. Don't y'all like it? It's got the black diamonds, and I don't know if I'm pointing to it. Yeah, black diamonds, white diamonds, black diamonds. It's really cool. Again, it's not really flashy or anything like that. It's a very simple ring, but it's me. It's very simple, and I love it. And she really did a great job, picking out something that I really enjoyed, and I really like cherish every day I look at it. I just like fall in love with the ring. And I know that's weird for me, to say, being a male. Usually, you hear that as something that like a lot of women treasure, and that's not to be sexist. That's just saying that they like a lot of nice things, and that's fine. But really, I'm not really like the flashy type, but this ring really, like, it really makes me feel good, and I think it's because my fiance gave it to me. So I just want to say that I didn't mean to like get all mushy with y'all, but I don't know, I just really like it. But anyway, she was my girlfriend at the time. She she basically was, like, she still wanted to us to be able to do some fun things here and there, despite the fact that I had such a critical situation. So it also, we could go maybe to dinner, and like have a quick dinner somewhere, maybe go to a Mediterranean restaurant, and then I had a $30 gift card right there, and we could go and we could shawarma it up. I don't know. But anyway, like, yeah, you can definitely earn quite a bit of money from doing these regularly. Again, I'd encourage you to look at your email pretty regularly if you're looking to get into those types of tests. But yeah, just make sure you go online, do your homework, you sign up for places that are in your area, or like are remote. Of course, if you're looking to make some extra income, maybe for gas, like I said, maybe for a cool meal, maybe you want to pay like a bill or something like that. Maybe you want to buy something that's just nice for yourself, maybe a piece of technology or something like that. I don't know. So again, when I say like you'll earn some money from it, it is sporadic. So I would say on average you'll probably um, get maybe every couple weeks, maybe every couple weeks, every 2 or 3 weeks. So expect about that. But again, keep checking your email. Make sure you type in, your research place's name in that little search bar over there. So yeah. On top of that too, I just think that you should be on the lookout for these things because there's a lot of really cool opportunities for you to make money that are just kind of like weird like that. And me, I'm always searching for things like that so I can kind of inform you guys and let you all know what you all should try out and things like that. So, like I said, definitely do your research because you could get, what I'm saying, you could get a free meal, you could get a free snack, you could be getting a free item to test out, and then on top of that too, you have fun. You have a little bit of fun with it, and it's not like the stress of a job where you feel like you have to perform well because you do have to perform well, and you have to meet certain quotas depending on what it is, like as far as like your performance and your attendance and things like that. Well, attendance is important here too because if you're at least at contract testing incorporated, if you're late too much, like they'll stop giving you tests and things like that, or you stop like showing up to stuff. They'll get you for that. But you don't have the pressure at least of like performance issues and things like that, which in my opinion is good. So it's very stress free and you'll really enjoy it. But anyway, I know this is kind of a short video. I wanted to kind of give you a reintroduction basically of cool colas and all the stuff that has been like still going on in cool colas's hustling world. So I wanted to make sure that I still informed you about opportunities and things that you guys can try out that'll make you some money that have been beneficial for me personally. So yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk to you all about here. Again, anybody who says, and I've been getting this a lot, and I'll talk to you about it in the next video that I make when I talk about some of these applications that I've been earning a lot of money from. And I've heard a lot of people say stuff like, "Is this real?" And I've been getting that from people on Facebook. And I want to tell you what's funny about that. I just gotta clown these people for a second here. I get a lot of folks who have come to me before, and they'll say, "Is this real?" I'm just trying to figure out, is this real or not? And this is my thing. I get it. There's a lot of bad people in this world, and there's a lot of misinformed people in this world, and there's a lot of people who are doing what they're doing, because they're in it for themselves. The thing about this is, if I'm doing something that's making me money and I can prove it, you know what I mean? Like, because the bottom line is that I can show, like, in my account and things like that when I actually got these things. I haven't because, in my personal opinion, I think that you have to train yourself to believe that a risk is necessary. You know what I mean? So for me, anything that I bring to the table here is not illegitimate. Anything that I bring to the table here, I've done tons of research on. And the reason why is because I've been in a situation before where I could have lost everything. I was nearly homeless and I had nothing and I had to scramble and I had to find whatever I could in order to survive. And I would never want to put someone else in a position where they will feel cheated and lost in the way that I did for years. I'm here to help people. And the thing about it is that I think that because I was put in such a critical survival mode, I didn't have time to contemplate risk or no risk. Let me tell you, because the thing is that let me tell you what's risky. What's risky is sitting at your job and that being your only plan for the rest of your life and thinking that you're gonna move up because of the fact that you worked so hard, but you really don't know if you're gonna move up or not. And then on top of that too, you gotta say stuff to them about when you want to go to a doctor's appointment, when you want to have a vacation, when you need a personal day because your mental health is not well. Because trust me, that's very important nowadays. It's always been important, but it's extremely important now. And you got to do all that. That to me, that is a scam, and that's very risky. and you don't want to take a chance at making money in an unconventional way that you can show to others and help benefit them. My thing is like, why would I be doing it myself if it was a scam? Why would I be doing it? Why would I be promoting it if it was a scam? And at the bottom line, when it comes down, what it comes down to is either you're going to do it or you're not. So one of these people, I mean, this person's a cool guy, but I mean, I'm just going to clown him for the fact that he even did this. So he literally inboxes me on Facebook, and he was like, I'm just trying to figure out if this is real or not. And I straight up told him this: look, man, I don't do anything that's illegitimate. The reason why I don't do anything that's illegitimate is because I'm not trying to scam you. And why would I do that with myself? Why would I scam myself? Why would I do that? Why would I sell you false propaganda? Because then it would be false propaganda for my own self. Like I would be participating in this scam and not benefiting from it, because the fact of the matter is, all these things that are here, like, they were made by somebody else. I didn't make them. So if I'm participating in it, either I'm getting scammed and I'm trying to scam other people, or it's just not a scam. And it's not. And this guy asked me, I'm just trying to figure out if it's real. And so I was like, well, it's definitely real. And then I actually shot him a screenshot of when I actually like made money from this app that I had, and I'll show you all about it. As a matter of fact, I'll show you all where I made a little bit of money, in the next video. But this guy was like, when I told him, like, dude, like, why would I scam you? What? Because that means that what I'm telling you is illegitimate, which means it wouldn't work for me. And then you're seeing proof of it, like, in like the screenshot that I sent you. And then he was like, oh, okay, yeah, well, I'll get on it. And so what's funny is he didn't participate in it. So my thing was like, so you wasted time to ask me if this was legitimate or not, and still didn't do it. You're better off just not even asking about it. Like, I don't know. I just don't get the mentality of people. Like I said, until you get in a situation where you're basically homeless and like you have to find any method that you can to try to make money, and like you're really out there researching what's going to help you and what's not going to help you, then you won't be so picky about your opportunities. You'll just try things out. What works, what doesn't. I just think that people who don't take risk like that are just, they're still in their comfort zone. And to be frank, I just think a lot of people like that haven't had a fire lit up under their ass. I think that's what it comes down to. But again, I'm gonna do whatever I can to let you guys know about just different opportunities and different things that I've done before, and hopefully they'll help you out. But if you like this video and you like what I had to say today, then feel free to subscribe to The Hustler's Perspective. I have a Facebook channel, and it's called The Hustler's Perspective YouTube channel. Feel free to check that out. I have a Facebook page as well for my blog, which is called the Hustler's Jackpot. I have thehustlersjackpot.com. That's my website. I have an Instagram page at The Hustler's Jackpot, and then I have a personal Instagram page you can follow if you'd like as well too, and that's at Cool Colas. And on top of that too, if you guys haven't checked it out, now I have an alter ego. My alter ego's name is Nick Magnet, and in my alter ego, he hosts this thing called Team Magnet TV. So if you like superhero shows and comics and things like that and movies, feel free to check out that channel. There's always some really good content there. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys are gonna be back and continuing to look at the content that I'm gonna put out to you all, because there's gonna be a lot to come. Again, I'm gonna try to get videos out whenever I can. My work schedule is still very crazy, but you will still see my face. I have not given up on you guys. I have not given up on YouTube, and there'll be a lot more to come, I'm telling y'all. But anyway, hope you guys have a good day. Talk to you later. Keep hustling.